hello again, and welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm back. I told you I'd be live again today. So, do me one small favor, folks, if you will. Please hit that little thumb. That is the like button. And that tells YouTube that you are enjoying this content and they may possibly share it out with someone else. Who really knows? So um, I'll give you a few more moments. And tonight will be a trip. Um, if you are familiar with this subject matter, as I always ask, please leave that comment in the CJ. Thanks for the warning. You know, CJ. That's right, Joey. I'm still waiting. Um, oh my goodness. So yeah, please um hit the like button. And also, if you have Facebook, True Social, hey, why not share? Sharing is caring. Tina, thank you, love. I have a witness. Tina remembers, Joy, when you proposed, and I have not received my engagement ring or anything. Thank you, Tina. I'm going to have to take him to court to force him to marry me. All right. Thank you, Tina. I do have a witness. Yes. Traveling mom, please tell me you're not going on a ghetto carnival cruise. OMG, it is all over the internet. Joey, no, a small diamond will do. How you doing, Aurelius? I like your new profile picture. All right, let's go ahead. I will start with, excuse me, the roll call, and then we'll go on and get it started. Florida, of course, is here. How you doing, love? Beverly, I saw this. Rolynn, you can't blame Carnival Cruises when people don't know how to act. Of course, with the black shields and the Democratic puppets, it's racism. We all have racism fatigue, right? We're sick of hearing it. Stop making excuses for people's bad or poor behavior. Bottom line, folks, when you spend money on a trip, uh, and I don't know now, I will admit, I've never been on a cruise because, even before this became something, I just, uh, I don't know. I always had family members, come on, you need to go, you need to go. And I just, I'm like, I will eventually, but I just haven't at this point. And so seeing things like this, at least I know I need to pay top tier money so that I do not wind up on a ghetto cruise. When you spend that kind of money now, those of you who've been on a cruise, tell me about any experiences that you've had. I, again, can only share with you what I'm learning and, share the videos that I watch. But hey, I I have not. But again, I'm learning from watching these videos. I'm learning what not to do. And I'm learning to, how we've heard the old adage, the old people used to tell us, you get what you pay for. I'm learning you better spend top tier money or you're going to be on a ghetto cruise. And when you're cruising, most people, they're on vacation. You don't want to be bothered with people drunk, fighting, trash everywhere. Hey, no one wants that. No one I'm aware of. And so here we go. Look at the title. Excuse me. Lord Jammer said, what isn't racism in 2025? Yeah. My girls, how are you doing? Mayor, how are you? All right, everyone's coming in. Mayor said, never had a desire to go on a cruise. Mayor, I want to go. I just haven't been in a rush. Florida said, I don't like cruises. All right, Florida, please tell me why. And those of you who have not, how you doing, brother OG? Everyone who's here, hit that like button. Also, if you will, please share this stream out on your various forms of social media. Cecilia, how are you? CJ said, will not catch me on those cruise ship whatsoever. You're in the water. Sharks in the water. All right. So Florida, I'm still waiting on Florida's response. I plan to go on one, but I just haven't been in a hurry. And then, you know, the CNN poop cruise from a few years ago, I think that was 2013, where the electricity stopped working. There was no water. Just people are still traumatized behind that. I'm great. Aurelia said, no thanks. Joey said he's been on a cruise and it stinks. Okay. Chris, I get seasick after too long on a boat. I have vertigo. Okay. Okay, Lord Jammer. Yeah, cruising. Yeah. All right. So Florida said you're not allowed to take out Miss Rolynn. Okay, Florida, stop putting her foot down here, Joey. All right, you're gonna have to get her. So the title says racist Carnival cruises banning black people. And again, I'll pull up Roly Poly, and we'll discuss it. And folks, let me say this. For people who don't watch the entire video, they pick and choose. They'll watch a certain segment, and then they leave all kinds of nasty comments in the comment section. I do not hate myself. How can you correct an issue if you keep sweeping it under the rug? The proverbial pink elephant, right? Tijuana border jumper, how you doing? Sitting in the border line into the States, but watching you will ease the pain. Thank you, Tijuana. Traveling mom, I'm a travel agent. I know which ships to send my clients on. Carnival cruises is the low end. Traveling mom, some people have called it Carnival, the EBT cruise, the welfare cruise, all of these things. And when I'm on a vacation, folks, first of all, let me say this for people who have problems comprehending, I am speaking English. Again, I have to do this because people come in the comment section, they'll watch for 2 minutes of the video and come leave nasty comments. We are not saying all. We are talking about a segment. Each culture has a segment of their society that does things they should not do. CJ, I heard that they built a Titanic 2, which is due to be released. Anyone want to take that cruise? CJ, I'm good. I've watched every Titanic documentary. I know all the history. I even went to the Titanic Museum in Tennessee a couple of years ago. I love anything Titanic, I love, but any ship named Titanic, I'm good. Florida, we've never been interested, especially in listening to histories about people getting sick. Florida, that's one of the major issues. You have a lot of breakouts of you know, stomach illnesses and all kinds of things. And I'm a little OCD, okay? And so I've had family, friends, oh, you ought to go, you ought to go. But when I see these things, and now this, Lord Jammer, people should not be leaving nasty comments. If you don't agree, just keep it moving. Lord Jammer, these people don't have more than 2 brain cells, but thank God you're here as my protector. And when someone says something crazy, Lord Jammer's on it. Boom. How you doing, Rhonda? I go cruising on Carnival 2 times a year. I've never seen this. Okay, Rhonda. So I don't know how many cruises that Carnival has per year, but this has happened more than once. Darla, I went on a Norwegian cruise line and an Alaskan cruise line. Darla, that's my plan. If I go, I want to cruise. I want to do an Alaskan cruise, and a Norwegian cruise is not out of the question. Lord Jammer said, I try. Thank you, Lord Jammer. So I'm going to show you some clips right here on TikTok. Now, again, I'm not saying this is every black person in America. These are the people, and you know, when anytime someone says something, oh, you're always talking bad about black people. I'm just showing you what is going on. The mom to three. How you doing, love? We took a Carnival cruise in 2010 with two of our kids out of New Orleans to Progreso and Cosmelo. There were no issues that we saw. The next year or two, the ships we were on broke down and it was a mess. Boom. All right. So, if you want to get rid of your spouse, take a cruise. Oh, wow. Joey, I know there have been some people unalived on cruise ships. Rolynn, please read my comment. Aurelius, did I miss it, love? Where are we? Ever since Natalie Wood was thrown from one of these cruise ships, sorry, not me. Aurelius, I remember that very well. I think I was in high school when that happened. I remember when Natalie Wood died, and there was a big mystery, and they're like, what really happened? Yeah. All right. Wow, that's crazy. If I didn't see that, I wouldn't go again. Rhonda, so what we're finding from all the videos I've watched, and I'm getting ready to share some of those with you. Traveling mom, you're headed on a Norwegian cruise tomorrow. Oh, wow. Have fun and be safe. Hopefully that's higher end, mom, and you won't have to worry about people. Because from what I've been told, the reason it's so bad on Carnival, they have these really cheap rates. And so, now let's be honest, years ago, not everyone could take cruises. You had a lot of people that who were doing well financially, and they were the ones who took cruises. How you doing, Jerome? I don't remember. It could have been Jerome. It's been so long. Oh my God, I will have to Google that. Thank you. Hit that like button, share this stream out, please, folks. Thank you. All right. Tijuana Border Jumper, thank you for the super chat. I'm sending you some hearts as we speak. There you go. Tijuana says, I was doing security on a cruise ship while it was ported in San Diego. I was near the galley and I watched several personnel smelling a tub of fish, deciding if it was spoiled. After seeing that, no cruises for me. Tijuana, I hope they didn't cook that fish up and serve it to the people on the ship. But there's always an outbreak, particularly, intestinal issues, right? Natalie Wood was on a private. Okay, mom to three. Thank you, dear. It's been so long, I had forgotten. So let's look at I have some short clips to share with you on TikTok. Then I have Anton Daniels did videos on this, and there's another YouTuber. So this is all over the YouTube channel. It's all over TikTok. So I'll share some with you, and then I'll try to keep up with your comments. Hit the like button. Share this on Truth Social, please. I appreciate it. CJ, we know that he threw her over. Aurelius, that's what I always thought. All right, so let me take you to TikTok. All right. So here's one.
Let's do it. All I need is one word answer. Let me ask you 5 questions, okay? What do you like to look at? Yeah, you're gonna have that. What do you like to look at?
My husband's dick.
Now, this is Carnival, so you got all kinds of crazy people on here. So they say crazy stuff.
25 million. What do you like to smell?
His balls. My husband's balls.
Now, I heard the drinks on Carnival cruises are cheap. I don't know.
Oh my God.
Her dress has pockets.
Here he is. Here he is, right here, my husband.
So again, for the people who are going to come on and say I'm picking on black people, they're white people too doing. This lady right here is doing the most. All right, that's enough of her. So let me show you. This is what I wanted to show you. People are calling her racist.
Y'all go ahead and get your hate out. Get all your names you're going to call me and get that out of your system. But for your information, I have been on 9 cruises since 1993. The ones through 2005 were not cheap, but they were very nice cruises. The people that worked the ship were nice. The people that were on the cruise were nice. You didn't go to the dining room dressed like you were going to the pool. There was a certain amount of decorum required. When you got up in the morning, you could go through the early in the morning, because I was. You could go through the breakfast and get coffee and a donut. They had a continental breakfast that early. And then go to what's called the Serenity deck. And you could sit there and drink your coffee and enjoy the sun coming up. You couldn't do that on this last cruise because they were still drunk from the night before. And the only place they could find to hide with their goofiness is on the Serenity deck. The people on either side of us in the cabin were ridiculous. Their trash stumbled out into the hallway. And I'm not talking people, I'm talking literal trash. They would go up to the bars, the buffets, and get plates and plates of stuff, and then just pile it on the floor outside their door.
Yeah, if you don't know what she's trying to say, what she's basically trying to say is that there has been a new element based off of the popularity of cruises, and obviously social media, I believe, played a large role, and people now doing stuff on cruises because you know how it is. People are a Me Too culture, so they can't think for themselves. And a lot of times, all of the things that they embrace or the things that they think is dope is all based off of what somebody else says. So because cruises have now become the thing, and it's been a lot of stuff, Tulum, it's a spot over in Ohio that everybody used to go to. Now it's Black Yacht. Obviously, that's been around for a little time. But she's basically saying that Black people, and not even all Black people, but Black culture and the worst of us, have now infiltrated into a place that used to be an okay and affordable place to go. And they've completely ruined it by bringing their nonsense with them.
Right. Jammer says these cruises need to establish some basic route. Jammer, I'm going to tell you, I'm glad, like I said, eventually I will probably take one, but again, it won't be low end. I'm not going to spend that kind of money going on a vacation to deal with hood behavior. I am not. And some of the comments, unfortunately, Carnival has become the Section 8 housing of the seas. And some of the videos that I watched on YouTube, people were saying this. They call it the EBT cruise line. And so I didn't know that Carnival, they have all these cheap rates. And so this person is saying, go where they won't go, pay the extra cost. Yeah. And so if you remember what I was saying, Jerome, what this gal's saying is her first experiences would be the reason peeps would even go to relax and get away from it. Yes. Mayor said Section 8. Yeah. And I'm going to show you some of the videos with the people fighting. Prime example, CJ said, prime example with bad culture is awarding a vulgar female rapper with a gospel artist award. Boom. CJ, you know that's out of order. And then why does Carnival allow it? They're supposed to be concerned with the safety of all of their passengers. And then here's someone used to cruise Carnival and it was once very good and much nicer. But a lot of people are saying they've done it in the past. They're not doing it again. No home training. I've lived it. And so if you guys, those of you who are older, how you doing, Caesar? A good friend of mine went on a Carnival cruise line cruise 3 weeks ago. He told me a Black family got kicked off the ship in the Dominican Republic for fighting. Caesar, I'm going to show you some of those video clips. So for the people to get mad, always talking about stereotypes. Well, when you go and you act like this, and then again, if you look at what people show the world, they're not showing people successful Black Americans. This is what they see. Thanks social media, right? Tijuana. People take their own water on ships too. I worked at the cruise ship terminal and learned a lot about what they call sick ships. Tijuana, keep telling us because, again, maybe in the future I may take one. Florida, for all military in the chat, check the Armed Forces Vacation Club. It's for active duty and veterans. It's free to join and you get deals around the world. Thank you, Florida. I'll tell my dad to join it. Most people don't know that MSC has cheaper prices and more beautiful ships. Any of you who know information, drop the links, traveling mom. Hey, share the wealth. Thank you. Darla, if you go to Alaska, get a room with a balcony. Oh, Darla, most definitely. Charles Stanley, if you remember, he was the pastor of In Touch Ministries in Georgia. And he always did an Alaskan cruise, and he loved taking pictures of the animals and the scenery. So I've always been interested in taking an Alaskan cruise. Remember during the pandemic, they had a ship full of people with, oh, Mary, yes. Oh, yes. So look at this right here. Let me show you. Ghetto fatigue on Carnival.
Stop playing rap music or limited the amount of rap music or only play it in certain areas and don't play it after certain hours, like after midnight. Is this a real thing? We're going to talk about that today. Now, before we get into it, I'm going to need you all to remember to smash the like button, comment.
So that's Linda B. And so the people are saying, because I think one of Carnival's new rules, because some of you were asking, are they going to change some rules? And so that one thing, they're going to stop allowing rap music after, what is it? I forgot what the time is. Carnival Cruise had enough. All right, let me show you. And this people just being just ratchet behavior, just woo. And I have to turn that down so I'm not copyrighted. So anyway, when Carnival pulled up, you have a lot of Black people on social media complaining about it too. So people that are saying, oh, this is racist. No, there are lots and lots of Black people saying the same thing. Let me see.
This is going to be a long 7 days, ladies and gentlemen. Pray for me.
All right. So, and I don't forget now, I have the fights I need to share with you. So not just loud music and drunk people, the fights. Let me see. And just disgusting ratchet behavior. All right. So anyway, let me get. All right. If you go on the cruise, okay. Let me get you to my other video. Because like I said, unfortunately, oh yeah, the bill went through. Boom. Mom to 3, you never heard of it. The Honey Boo Boo Crew. I never heard of that, Lord Jammer. And I'm sure they got some wild people on there too. Let me show you this. And unfortunately, hit that like button for me, please, folks. We're almost to 40. Gail, how are you doing, dear? Happy 4th of July to you. God bless you as well. To liberals, any standard is racist. Lord Jammer, they want no standards. You're absolutely right. So let me stop this screen. And I mean, many Black content creators are on YouTube and they don't like it either. But what do they show the world? Now, if you look at the people with this, hood culture, this behavior, you know who they voted for, right? The Curry Queen. There are no rules. You just do what you feel. Just hedonism 101. Let me share this with you to show you, like I said, many people that agree with you and with me are on YouTube. All right, here we go.
Going over into the year 2025. However,
Tijuana Border Jumper, thank you for the super chat. I'm sending you some more hearts. Tijuana says, remember several years ago that Black family fighting in Disney Toontown? People posted the video and changed tune to another word. Yes, Tijuana. So don't get mad when people call you names. If you go somewhere, you like that Mom to 3. The Curry Queen. We know that's who they voted for. Because with the libs, there are no rules. You just do what you feel. Right, wrong, or indifferent. Oh, yeah, I remember that, Tijuana. All right. Listen to this. And again, this is just a normal black man, someone who wouldn't be involved in that coonery. And so again, normal black Americans who are not involved, who don't live in the projects and in the hood, who do not exhibit these types of behaviors, they're sick of it too. But they don't show these people on social media. They show the buffoonery. Listen to this.
Here's the solutions on how to cut down fighting on cruise ships by 90%.
Ever since the pandemic, there's been a rise in people hopping on cruise ships, especially Carnival cruises. And because Carnival is especially affordable, you already know what kind of crowd that's going to attract. Now, for context, when I say affordable, I mean cheap. A family of 4 can take a cruise on the Carnival for as little as $1,000 to $1,200 total. That's lodging, food, and all you can eat drink foolishness on the open sea. It's practically a stimulus check vacation, and you could tell by the behavior on board. To put this in perspective, Carnival cruises are basically the Spirit airline of the ocean.
So the Spirit Airlines, has anyone ever flown Spirit Airlines? Because I heard they're extra ghetto too. I don't know. Oh, Lord Jammer, yes, she's great. And I love what she's saying. She's not making excuses for this abhorrent behavior. That young lady is precious. Yes, mom to 3. I love exactly what she said. I'm like, yes, hit that like button, folks. People are not being raised right. This is the problem. Tina, when the government raises your children, this is what you get. Florida laughing. Spirit Airlines. Baldwin Bird said, I've flown on Frontier, never will again. Boom. So let's listen to this young lady. She's very intelligent. I love it.
And we all know how dysfunctional people act on Spirit, specifically Black people. It's always the same crowd, the same mindset, which leads to the same outcome. The only difference is now it's floating. So because these cruises are so cheap and they pack thousands of people on board with discount prices, what type of behavior do you think you're going to get? And to be honest, I really do feel bad for the white families that are on these ships because I know it's not them behaving like this. I know Carnival was probably trying to attract Black and white families who couldn't afford the luxury cruise line. So they tried to market to lower income families. But anytime you try to help lower income Americans, that includes lower income Black people, which unfortunately means you also have to deal with lower income Black behavior. And
okay, so what she's saying, and again, what do they show to the world? They don't show people like Condoleezza Rice. They don't show people like, say, Colin Powell. They show the people doing things they should not be doing. So we need more Rollins and Carmen JC's. Yes, Lord Jammer. Candace Owens has just flipped her wig. I don't know what's going on with her. She was Trump, and now, you know, she's off in left field, so she needs to get herself together. So I just found this young lady and I love what she's saying. And people get mad and leave bad comments. How can you correct an issue if you won't even talk about it? All right, here we go. Yes, my girls, I used to love Candace, but now she is just, you know, ever since, you know, she was kicked off the Ben Shapiro show, that show she did with him, she's just been going downhill. I don't know what's going on with her. All right, here we go.
Let's be honest, it's not attracting peaceful families looking for ocean views and quiet getaways. It's attracting the exact opposite. Black people who treat the ship and the deck like it is a backyard cookout. And you know what? A lot of people probably do go on these cruises just trying to have fun, and that's fine. However, the problem is alcohol, and more importantly, a complete lack of self-control. People don't know how to drink like adults. They don't know how to act in public, and they don't have any regard for anyone around them. The screaming, the fighting, the twerking next to toddlers is not just embarrassing. It is dangerous. You're in the middle of the ocean and you're turning the boat into a circus. You're disrupting other people who pay their money to be there. It is absolutely disgusting. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I am Carmen JC. Make sure you guys hit the like button and let's get into this hot ghetto mess. Let's get into it. Like I said earlier, Carnival Cruise is basically Spirit Airlines on water. And when you price your tickets that low, you're not just opening the door for budgeted travelers, you're inviting dysfunction. Cheap cruises equal cheap behavior, period.
Right.
Now stop pretending like we don't see what's happening. The truth is, too many people in the Black community don't know how to behave in large groups. And I'm not going to sugarcoat that just to be politically correct. We can say it's the system. We can blame poverty. We can throw.
You can always blame is white supremacy and racism is the problem. Why these people are acting like this? It's the white man's fault. It's systemic racism. Get out of here. So you keep blaming the wrong people. That's why the problem never changes. Hit that like button. How you doing, Chris? Honeybee. Hi, Miss Rolynn. Hope you're enjoying your summer vacation. Honeybee. I'm not on vacation, love. My job is through the summer, but I'm just not teaching. The students aren't there, but I'm still there working, dear. But I am enjoying. It's a vacation when the students are gone. Boom. All right, here we go.
Every excuse in the book at it. However, at the end of the day, it's behavior. And behavior is a choice because let's be honest, when it's a holiday weekend, a block party, or a family function in a Black community, there's always a chance somebody getting shot, jumped, arrested. There's going to be some type of trauma. And that's not me hating on Black people. That's me telling it how it is. So I'm not surprised when the same behavior shows up at the airport, the cruise terminal, or at Walmart, because this is what happened every day in the Black community. When dysfunction gets normalized, it follows you, and even on vacation. In fact, let's take it a step further. As soon as something becomes trendy with Black folks, it turns into a disaster. I don't care if it's Lululemon or Carnival Cruises. The moment it gets hot in the culture, Houston, we have a problem. But here's the hard truth. It's not just Black people as a whole. It is a certain group of people within the culture who consistently ruin everything they touch. They bring chaos, they bring drama, and then they cry victim when it all falls apart. Now I want to show you a brawl that broke out at the Atlanta airport on Spirit Airlines terminal back in February of this year. And listen, I'm not saying that these are the same people who are showing up at the acting wild on the.
These are the same people, hood behavior, ghetto ratchet behavior. You see them on the videos, the clips on TikTok. You see them on Instagram. I was on my Instagram page today, and a video came through with two 600-pound women on the ground, rolling around fighting. People couldn't break them up because, they couldn't lift them. So come on, what are we doing here? Lord Jammer, it's always the white man's fault, or white supremacy is beyond tired. And oh yes, Tina, I love you, Miss Rolynn. Yes, it's the white man's fault. Yeah. Just keep saying that to yourself and to, because that's the lie you believe. That scream on target cracks me up. Okay, Jerome, thank you, dear. Hit the like button. But Jerome, if you have Facebook, share the stream out, love. World Star, Tijuana. Two 600-pound water buffaloes were fighting, rolling around on the ground. People couldn't lift them, so they couldn't stop them. And I was like, okay, that's enough internet for the day. And I just eaten my lunch, so I had to stop. All right, let's continue.
Carnival Cruises, but let's just say they're cousins. Now, the reason for this brawl is unclear, and not surprisingly, nobody was apprehended. And
I thought Black Lives Mattered. These are the same people who were out after George Floyd passed away. These were the same, my girls, two big bison. Oh my God, my girls, behave, water buffalo. Oh, mom to three, I just eaten my lunch. And I was like, oh God, Jesus, help me. Yes. Oh my God, I'm Lord Jammer, I'm fat. It's the food's fault, not me stuffing my face all day. Get in my belly. Boom. I needed that laugh. Oh yeah, Tina, I got you. Laurie, how are you, dear? All right, all the usual suspects are coming in. I have to send these kitty cats for Laurie because she's a cat person like me. Meow. Gail, being loud, obnoxious, and disrespectful is a choice, not a racist notion. Gail, again, these people that you see acting like this, these people that you see fighting and walking around with their bonnets on in Walmart and being loud, ghetto, ratchet, these are the same people crying, oh, white people are so racist. And, I sleep, my lungs are still here. Okay, Jeffrey, how you doing, dear? Black Lives Matter. Obviously, they don't. When we're all looking at all these clips and all this hood rat behavior, this ratchet behavior where you're fighting all over the place. Well, how does listen, folks, now I tell you, I look through everything through my teacher lens. And when I talk to students who, and if you fight at school, automatic 10-day suspension. Okay. Some of you who don't know that, okay, out there you go. Now, 2 tubs of lard. Okay. So what I do, I ask students, because I will have to tell you, since we've all been told the lie, and I've been teaching since 1996. And the first thing they tell new teachers, well, the black males and then black females are suspended more than any other demographic. News flash. And I tell people, especially when I hear black parents in the community talking, ma'am, sir, of course I do it respectfully, no one is picking on your child. The white teachers are just as busy as I am. The Hispanic teachers, the Asian teachers, we have Filipino teachers. Everyone is too busy to pick on your child. Get over yourself. Bonnet Brigade. Chicago. Yes. I went to Walmart today. I saw people walking around with bonnets. I just dropped my head in disgust. What happened to people going out in public looking decent? 2 tons of fun. Oh, yeah. It's raining men. Hallelujah. Yeah, you remember that group? Oh, yeah. 2 tons of fun. No proper etiquette. And yes, Chris, it needs to be taught. Yeah, get in my belly. Okay, Lord Jammer. CJ, you're not holding mini me against his will, are you? Not yet, CJ. But I'm just saying, folks, I would have to say, and I am not exaggerating, I would say about 98% of the fights are between black boys and black girls. Okay, I'm just, now, do you want me to sit here and make up lies so you feel good, or do you want me to sit here and tell you the truth? I always ask them when I pull them to the side, what were you fighting? What's the problem? Well, she said this about me. Who gives a care? And then I said, I thought your age group is the ones out here saying Black Lives Matter. I don't see you fighting white people. And every once in a while we'll have black, Hispanic, white, some white kids fight. But the majority, black girls and black boys. Now, I'm in the education field, so anyone who comes in my comment section, I don't have to make these numbers up. Gail, my mom would have snatched our hair out if we acted stupid in public. Boom. Exactly. Thank you, Lord Jammer. I'm speaking truth. Lord Jammer, I would not come on here and tell you lies. How are we going to fix the situation if the pink elephant's standing right beside us and we won't say a word? I want to see the 2 hippos rolling around. I can pull it up. I had it on Instagram. Tijuana, I told you, I almost threw up my lunch. Traveling mom, my school's demographic, and remember now, most of my students are military because I'm right here. I'm here at Fort Bragg and Pope Air Force Base. So it's about even black, white. I would say it's about black 50, white 49, and then Hispanic, and then Asian. Okay, and so on and so on. But it's almost even. And again, no one's picking. If any, now all of you who've been here on this channel for a while, if you hear anyone say that, have them to come to my channel. I'll straighten them out. Rolynn, have you never seen 2 Puerto Ricans fight? Yeah, Aurelius, they fight sometimes too, but we're talking as a whole. I'm talking as a whole. And sometimes we'll see that, but I'm talking about the majority. Since the people with that narrative, oh, it's the white man and it's systemic racism. Stop it. I always talk to my 7th grade inclusion students about their behavior as well. I also told them they had better be ready for their general education classes for next year if they want to go to high school. Yes. All right, let's continue.
What's being said is that someone cut someone in line, or they said something slick, and 2 different groups of people, black people.
And again, always upset, emotions on your shoulder. Hey, look, Aurelius, Laurie, Laura Jammer, Traveling Mom, Mayor, Mom to 3, Gail. If I'm out in public, and this is what I tell students, if someone comes up and starts cursing me out, I am too intelligent to sit there and argue with someone I tell my students, I would turn around and I would walk away. And they would get the message. They're not going to continue to stand there and talk to themselves. Why would you stand there and argue with an idiot? I would not. My time is too valuable. I have more years. You can't marry mom to 3. Yes. And I tell my students that all the time. I teach high school. I don't care who says what about, I don't care. I don't have to respond. I have more years behind me than I do ahead of me. Time is too precious. That's breath I can never get back. Laurie, thank you. I don't care if someone calls me the N word. I don't care. What? Who cares? I don't. Where I'm at in my life, my most important thing is my family and my students. I don't care if someone in public calls me a name. It's not hurting me. I'm a Generation Xer. I am. You can't hurt my feelings. Aurelius, why? Florida saw the 2 hippos too. Florida, we'll have to show it.
Started going at it.
Let me get Florida. You saw the hippos on the ground and people wanted to help them, but they couldn't. I'll pull it up on Instagram. It's terrible. Oh my God. Oh.
Next thing you know, we have complete chaos. Let's go ahead and take a look at the clip. Take a listen. This behavior is absolutely
Black Lives Matter. What a joke.
Disgusting, but still not shocking, because this is what happens when there's no self-respect, no impulse control, and no accountability. This is learned behavior, not to mention this is culturally tolerated behavior, and it shows. And before anyone jumps in my comments with the same tired excuse, this happens in every community, no, it doesn't. Not like this, not at this volume, not at this frequency, and definitely not with this level of public shame on display. We've allowed dysfunction to become culture, and now we can't even enjoy a vacation without it turning into a boxing.
And then these same people. Thank you, Jerome. Yes, I just completed year 27 here, Jerome. I don't know if you know, I live here in the state of North Carolina. I live here at Fort Bragg in Pope Air Force Base, and I just completed year 27. So again, I look at everything through the lens of an educator, obviously, because that's what I've done the most, right? And hey, Tina, right? Let it roll off your back. Who cares? Amen, Rolynn. I told someone before you try to hurt my feelings, know that I have none. Darla. Yes, who cares? Darla. And this is what I tell my students. And unless they're paying my mortgage to Rocket Mortgage, I don't care. I don't. What are words for? When no one listens any, what are words for? Hey, who remembers that hit song in the 80s? I don't care. Jerome, yes, a real one. You know it. Florida, this is the best chat on YouTube. Here we go. And don't go anywhere. I have more dysfunction to share with you, more fights.
Nonetheless, when you sell cheap tickets, you get cheap results.
That's
Spirit
right.
Airlines have cheap tickets, and you see the dysfunction happening around their airlines all the time. And now it's Carnival experiencing the exact same thing. That's what happened when you go for quantity over quality.
That's right.
You get a boat full of dysfunctional clearance rack behavior. Let's take
not the clearance rack behavior. She says all this with a straight face. I love it. Yes, Tijuana and Florida, missing persons. What are words for? Of course, they were one-hit wonders, but okay, that's fine. That was a great song. Here we go.
Take a look at this clip from Galveston. It's literally the same culprits, same behavior, no valid reason in sight, but we'll go ahead and take a look at it anyways. Let's go ahead and take a listen.
24 people are now banned from sailing with Carnival Cruise Line after getting into a fight. The video from Saturday appears to show a group of people, you see them here, shoving each other while disembarking a ship inside of a terminal in Galveston. You can see people being pushed to the ground. In a statement to NBC News, Carnival says this happened in an area under the authority of U.S. Customs and Border Patrol and has been turned over to law enforcement.
Black Lives Matter. I want a joke. Darla, I've heard it all. Darla, I have 5 older siblings and a lot of cousins. Cheap tickets, even cheaper people. Boom. Yes, thank you, Baldwin. Best news channel here on YouTube. Oh my God. Surprised nobody's been thrown off any of these cruises with all. CJ, I was looking at something where they left some family, some people who had been fighting, they left them at some port. They were that unruly. You cheated again, Florida. Florida, go to the corner for 5 minutes. Here we go.
And just like the previous clip, they have no shame that children are around. They don't care who's watching.
Honeybee, sorry I had to stop it again. Honeybee, Fort Bragg, when Jim Crow Joe was in office, of course, you know, they were changing the names of the military bases because the people who they were named after were known racists. Yes, it was Fort Liberty. I never called it Fort Liberty. It is Fort Bragg. President Trump is changing everything back the way it was. Boom. Tina's laughing. Yeah, we have a lot of hood rats where I'm at. And Jeffrey, if you're going, you're spending money with you and your family and you're going on a nice vacation, you don't want to be around this type of behavior. How can you enjoy yourself? Florida's like, Florida, you did it to yourself. Oh my God. Baldwin, these fools are sinking themselves faster than the Titanic. Boom. Here we go.
They don't care that it's a cruise terminal. They don't care that people spent their hard-earned money to go on vacation. All they care about is getting whoever said the wrong thing right then and there. And that right there explains exactly why the prisons are filled with Black men. Because
did you hear that? That explains why the prisons are filled instead of all these other reasons, systemic racism, all of it. When you wear your emotions on your sleeve, someone says something and you just immediately just, you know, calm down. Who cares what someone said? And that's, she's right. I'm like, this young lady is on point. Thank you, Darla. When Jim Crow Joe changed the name to Fort Liberty, I never called it Fort Liberty. It is Fort Bragg. So Trump is changing everything back the way it should be. Thank God. Okay, Jerome, let me know, dear. Jeffrey 934. I didn't do that, Miss Lynn. I'm not a crowd person. Okay, Jeffrey. Thank God. Here we go.
Because when you act on emotion and no discipline, no foresight, it's only a matter of time before the police, the judge, or the coroner gets involved. And if you still think this is just a one-off isolated incident, let me show you one more example. The next one took place on the Carnival Sunrise out in the Bahamas. Another cruise, another group of people with no self-control, another vacation ruined because people don't know how to act or flat out refuse to behave properly. Let's go ahead and take a look. Once again, it's embarrassing. The same script, different setting, and the only thing that's consistent is the behavior. And the group of people that are actually indulgent in this. And the fact that the Black community doesn't just tolerate it, it actually...
Has anyone, maybe I missed it, Darla, CJ, Jeffrey, Jerome, Florida, you can come out of the corner, dear. Tina, Honeybee, Lord Jammer, who else is here? Baldwin, Tijuana. Let me know. Maybe I was sleeping, I missed it. My girls, has Al Sharpton, have any of the other Black puppets, the Black Shields, have they said anything about this? Maybe I was asleep and missed it. They don't say anything about this abhorrent behavior. Okay? And the people who are fighting, again, they're injuring people who have nothing to do with you throwing chairs. Mom to 3. Boom. Boom. Why not? They love Black people so much is what they say. What about the right reverend, what's the pastor, the crook that we talk about all the time? Jamal Bryant. He hasn't said a word. No money in it for Sharpton, Mayor said, so he won't say anything. Right. But you love Black people. You don't say a word with this behavior. Mom to 3, Jesse Jackson, he never said anything either. When he was able, now we know he's out of commission. Of course, Snake Tongue Sharpton ain't gonna say anything. There's no green in it. My girl. You're right. CJ says, take Royal Caribbean. CJ, yeah, my plan is I want to take an Alaskan cruise again. Charles Stanley took one every year, and he took a lot of pictures. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm definitely going to take one of those. Mom to three, you weren't here. I did a video recently. Jesse Jackson's in a wheelchair. His health is not good. It's not great. He just sort of sits there with a blank look on his face. So I don't know. They haven't really said. I don't know if he has some dementia going on. I don't know what the situation. But I did a video recently where Al Sharptongue and that crook, Jamal Bryant, because they've been telling black people to protest Target and not shop at Target. So they were out doing a little photo shoot. And Parkins, thank you, Honeybee. Yeah, he's out of commission. He's not able to really do anything. But they rolled him up there in a wheelchair, using him as a prop, and he probably didn't even know where he was. So that's all, Mom. And he's really old, so just health problems. Like Ben Chump. Yes. Sharpton's tongue is slicker than a water seal's. My girl's okay in the corner for 5 minutes. Yes, he is. He is, CJ. All right, I'm going to play this, and then I'm going to play some of that Rolynn Martin. Now, Rolynn Martin says, Rolynn Butt Cheeks Martin says that this is racism. Get out of here.
Actually defends it is exactly why our community is in steep decline. So with the rise of crime and people going on cruise ships, the FBI now has to investigate cruise ship crime weekly. That's where we're at. The violence, the brawls, the chaos. It got so bad, federal agents are now monitoring cruise ships on a regular basis. Let's take a listen to what the FBI had to say, because when law enforcement has to babysit a vacation boat, that's a reflection of how the culture have fallen. Let's take a listen.
Since the pandemic, cruise travel out of Galveston has dramatically increased. Data from the port shows the last 2 years have been the busiest on record, with this year expected to be even busier as a fourth terminal opens.
As they're floating cities.
Might seem like there's no rules.
If something happens that's illegal, you're going to meet the FBI at your port when you get back.
Senior Supervisory Resident Agent Don Gay leads the FBI's Texas City office, now with a dedicated special agent focused on cruise crimes.
Most often we see an overindulgence of alcohol on the ships.
He estimates that's a factor 80% of the time, leading to federal criminal investigations most often for sexual assault and assaults that cause serious injury. The FBI also looks into suspicious deaths on board, missing persons, and high-value thefts, all with time being critical.
Very small.
So because of all this, Carnival has completely changed the way it operates. They've rewritten their guest conduct policies, restricted alcohol, and changed how their rewards program works. But the most noticeable shift is in the atmosphere. Now, to be clear, Carnival never said that they banned rap music. What they did do was ban Bluetooth speakers so people can't just blast whatever they want. And instead of rowdy anything go club nights, they've started creating more theme nights, like, maybe like country night or whatever. More control for less chaos. And honestly, I wouldn't be mad if they did stop playing rap music, because let's be real, Black people do not know how to act when it comes on. The volume goes up, the attitudes shift, and fighting just follows. That is not racism. That is a reality. This is not about race. This is about behavior, because when a white couple admitted on TikTok that they smuggled alcohol on board, I am not kidding, Carnival banned them for life.
Look at that, the Rolling Stone suitcase. Now, come on now. That's my favorite rock group. Okay, I need to go online and order that. Oh, look at the Rolling Stone logo. Boom. Yes.
They weren't caught. They just said it, and that was enough. So no, this isn't a discrimination. The rules apply to everyone. The difference is the behavior that keeps forcing these policy changes is coming from the Black community on these ships. And instead of holding accountability for that, we defend it. That's the real embarrassment. This is what happens when we don't take.
How you doing, Rich B? Lord Jammer says, poor white trash, Pookie, and Bowden Queesh. Yeah, so again, you have trashy people from all races right now. That people are coming in my comment section saying I've had people come on here, leave me comments. Why are you always talking down on Black people? I mean, come on. Tijuana Border Jumper, thank you for the super chat. Love, I'm sending you some hearts right now. She's right. Throw on some Mary J. Blige and all will break loose. Tijuana, you know it. My girl's Crooked Crockett and her crooked weave would fit right in with the ratchet Carnival Cruise circus. Yes. Woo. Oh my God. Yeah, but ban all those personal speakers. Oh my God. And because and a lot of that music they're listening to, I mean, it is I mean, ultra vulgar.
Care of good things. We take something that used to mean luxury and escape and let dysfunction drag it through the mud. And honestly, I'm starting to think that these aren't just random incidents. I'm starting to think that this looks like a pattern because the same energy you see on Carnival cruise ships, you see on Spirit Airlines, you see at Walmart, is the same behavior because Target would never, okay? United Airlines, Southwest would never. This is what happens when you invite budgeted travelers because that is going to, unfortunately, include Black people. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. But moving along. So if you guys know me by now, you already know what my solution to this problem is. But instead of hearing it from me first, I want you to take a listen to this TikToker because he's about to say exactly what I've been saying, just a little more carefully. Take a listen.
Cruise ships continue to experience lots of fights flowing over into the year 2025. However, here's the solutions on how to cut down fighting on cruise ships by 90%. I guarantee you that. Number 1, ban all hip-hop music on cruise ships.
This is a Black man saying this. So I'm sure on his TikTok page, you know they lit him up. This is a Black man saying this, right? So listen to this. I know, Mayor, I saw that.
You do that, you're going to cut back fighting on cruise ships. Number 2, we got to ban all Hennessy on cruise ships. Take all that Hennessy inventory and throw it over into the sharks.
That's a liquor, I think. Hennessy is a brown liquor that's popular. I don't drink, but I've heard of Hennessy. All right.
Number 3, we got to ban all fried chicken on cruise ships. You get rid of fried chicken on cruise ships, the people that's doing all the fighting, they're not going to want to come on there anyway.
Okay. Is that true, folks? Oh my God. Oh wow.
And finally, number 4, you got to do this. Ban all hunching between midnight and 9 a.m. You do that, you ain't going to see no more fights really on cruise ships.
So translation, what he's saying is if you want to have a good cruise and enjoy yourself on your cruise and have good clients or customers, do not invite Black people.
So what are your thoughts on this, Bo? I have some more videos. Don't go anywhere. Hit that like button. Hit the share button. Let's bring more people into the conversation. The fried chicken is debate. Chicken. No, not the Hennessy and chicken. Traveling Bomb said no. Rich says the chicken is good. Now, I don't know. Like I said, I've never been. So tell me what your thoughts are while I queue up the net. I wanted to show you the comments on her video. Hold on before I leave her channel. But yeah, I like this. I'm like, this young lady is on it. Look at the comments. And then Black people who read the comments get angry. It's not racism. It's pattern recognition. And then I went on a Carnival cruise and the ship comedian called it the Section 8 cruise. The crowd agreed. Now look at this. So again, Black people who don't exhibit that type of behavior. Look at this. I'm a Black man who is written off Black culture for life. I totally agree with this lady. I would never go on a cruise chartered with a large Black group. I will gladly pay premium pricing to avoid it. That's a Black man. So again, and then if you look over here in this column, there are other, it's everywhere. Ghetto fatigue on Carnival cruises. And this is, someone says, Legal Mexican says, I truly sympathize with normal Blacks. It's a sad situation. So again, what do they show and exhibit to the world? How you doing? Thinks like a lion. My fried chicken is finger licking good. Hello, Rolynn. CJ said, ban waffles along with the chicken. Boom. Black fatigue, Islam fatigue, LGBT fatigue, Democratic Party fatigue, whoever this is, they're going on and on. And this is, if any of you have ever seen this statement on other channels, let me know. I've seen this on a lot of channels in the comment section. Florida said, I can't with this chat. Yes, they are naughty. I love it. You can take a person out of the ghetto, but you can't take the ghetto out of the person. Ashamed of nothing, entitled to everything, offended by everyone, contribute nothing. Okay? So, you know, and then if you look at the other comments, and I left some comments too, it's amazing to see and hear a Black person get real about Black behavior. It is absolutely culture driven. Change the culture. It's not helping you. And again, we're not saying everyone. Okay. My girls, you've seen it. Yeah, you've seen it. It's all over the place. Right. But none of the Black shills say a word. But the Democrats and the Black shills and the puppets, they love Black people. They don't open their mouth. Hit the like button and share. White liberal women are nuts too. That's from Mayor. Okay. All the loonies are a little bit nutty. I wanted to see if I could find, because Rolynn, he was saying it was racist. I was like, oh my God. So the loonies want this behavior to continue. It's okay. But he doesn't care as long as he gets his check. So he's like, whatever. Where is it? He said, I was going to find it and share a little bit of that with you, but yeah, he's calling it. So you know how that the Black shills operate. I guess he'll be telling Black people, they'll be telling Black people soon to boycott Carnival cruises, right? Yeah, stop it. Yeah, so he did. Where is it? Let me see. Hit that like button, folks. And if you will, I think I missed it. I'm Black, but if I don't act Black or eat Black food, I guess I'm racist towards Black. That's their mantra, Baldwin. Yes. Thinks like a lion. We're glad you're here too. Share this stream out on your Facebook and Truth Social pages. So anyway, I can't find it, but Rolynn was talking about that, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, this guy." They don't care. They just tell lies. Oh, they love Black people. They don't care how you look. They don't care if you're out here looking how the world views you, and you're out here acting in this manner. They don't give a care. So let me show you Antoine Daniels, because he knows it's a crock too, and. Those that don't know, that idiot Hakeem Jeffries, he talked for how long? 9 hours. Aurelia said, Rolynn, I guess I'm a racist too because I refuse to be around many Hispanics. I guess. You know what, folks, and this is what I tell people at this point in my life. I am not around nonsense, anyone that causes drama. My girls, boom. That's all he is. I can't find Rolynn 222, but he said something about it. I just can't find it. Whatever. I'll show you what Anton Daniels said about it. But Rolynn said that it was racist. So again, he does not care if people are out here looking like God knows what, just don't stop his check. All right. I will get you back because I agree with Antoine Daniels. Okay. Yeah, let me put him up. So if you hear anyone saying that Carnival Cruise is being racist, no. Because there are, like, if you go on TikTok or other forms of social media, there are a lot of black people on there talking trash. They're sick of it too. So white people are sick, Hispanic people are sick. Guess what? Black people are sick of it too. Here we go.
I may not agree to this, but it is what it is. I do not blame Carnival for the new rules that they are enforcing. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because so many people are going, the young adults, they going on here and they showing a beer ass. I get y'all want to have fun, y'all want to turn up, y'all want to enjoy yourself, but if you cannot handle your alcohol or your Zod, you don't need to be on that cruise ship, because it's supposed to be like a family thing. Number one, there's all type of people on these cruise ships, and there's children on there. And the videos that I see that people be posting, half of it be funny, half of it be fun, everybody turning up, dancing. But then it's the other half, it's the ignorance. And that's exactly what people are bringing to these cruise ships. Right. They acting stupid. They acting like they don't know how to conduct themselves. So
That's the biggest thing. And see, that's the part that people don't want to have a conversation about, because it will force Black people in particular to have accountability or take accountability and responsibility for their actions. We automatically start to equate things over to racism when we don't like it. Even though we don't even know, or you may not know, who owns Carnival, you don't know who's running, you don't know who's in certain positions, you don't think that they watch the same things that you watch and that they have social media, and then for some reason they're not supposed to be aware of how y'all publicly post and how y'all sneaking trees and alcohol onto the cruise ship, how y'all on there fighting and causing chaos and commotion. And then you only want to look at your videos and your people and then say, oh, I can't believe how Carnival is removing Black people, or they don't want the Black dollar or something like that. Yeah.
Again, it's the white supremacy and the racism. Nothing's wrong with their behavior. And some of those videos are so trashy. If you, CJ, Jerome, Mayor, if any of you take, say, your kids or grandkids, Darla, you don't want them to see those ratchet women twerking, scantily clad. It's disgusting.
Oh, listen, anytime that people can't follow simple protocol that, it may be young people on this ship, we want to make sure that it accommodates for everybody. It is still supposed to be a family environment. That's why it's named Carnival. Then you have to start putting rules in place, and rules are for people that cannot conduct themselves or control themselves without them. Now they got to go through extra protocol. Now they got to prevent you from playing certain music because it brings a certain element. Now they have to take additional steps in order to ensure that people are doing what they want to do. And people get offended. I'm never offended at rules. I'm never offended when you have more of a police presence. I'm never offended at that type of stuff, because that means that
I love extra police presence. I feel safer. So I don't know why people wouldn't like that. But if you're Lord Jammer, they will never take responsibility. It's too easy to blame it on white guys. Exactly. And so, hey, let's listen to some more.
It's designed to keep me safe. And because I'm not a criminal, because I'm not doing something that I'm not supposed to do, then I can now be or feel more safe. That is only for people that are looking to do something or looking to get into something that they're not supposed to get into. And I can't understand why people just can't conduct themselves and do what they're supposed to do. That way, you don't have to worry about whether or not somebody is saying, doing, coming for, or making modifications. And then you have to get uncomfortable because you're trying to do something you're not supposed to do, and you may get arrested at a port. You know what I'm saying? Late, fighting, issues, problems, trouble. If you go on X, formerly known as Twitter, forget TikTok. If you go on X, formerly known as Twitter, you'll actually see some real stuff that's happening, because on TikTok, they're super sensitive about showing certain content. Even on YouTube, they're super sensitive about showing certain content. So you can have commentary, but showing the actual videos, you may have a little bit of a problem finding that type of stuff because they're not trying to promote that. But if you go on X, you can see what these people are really doing, and it's not kosher, it's not cool. It doesn't make for a great environment for the rest of the people that's actually trying to enjoy themselves and do what it is that they're trying to do. And so people are now getting offended at the fact that Carnival is taking steps to prevent themselves from being liable about stuff that other people shouldn't be doing in the first place, because the company itself can become liable if they get.
And that's where I was going with this, folks. So, as you know, with these brawls and people throwing chairs and other items, there's a liability issue involved here. And if they don't get this under wraps, we will start seeing some lawsuits. And guess what? If even though they have those reduced rates with Carnival, if I spent my hard-earned money and I had to witness this and be around people with this ghetto ratchet behavior, I would definitely request my money back. I want a refund. So we'll have to hit them in the pocketbook. They need higher standards. Things like a line. If I tried twerking, I'd break a hip. Oh no. Rich, I'm colorblind until you get ignored, and that goes for every race. Yeah. CJ, when I was a teenager in the late 80s, there was none of that twerking, just Motley Crue video. Girls. I remember Motley Crue. Yeah. Oh yeah. Caesar, I'm glad you're booked on a Norwegian or Alaskan cruise. You don't want that smoke that comes with Carnival. Yeah, I don't want that. When I go on a vacation, I don't want to be involved. That's where you're supposed to de-stress, not become stressed out. Thank you so much, Tijuana, for your super chat. And I just sent you some hearts. And he said, thanks for another great show. Anytime, Tijuana. You know me, I'll discuss it all. I'm waiting for the usual suspects to call for a boycott. Lord Jammer, you know it. Oh my God. Here we go.
Caught up in some nonsense, and they want to hold Carnival accountable instead of holding the criminals accountable. Yep. If you start holding.
That's right. What he said. People need to hold Carnival. You know, if the lawsuits start rolling, they'll fix this situation.
Holding people accountable, that's the bad actors. Not only are they already doing the negative stuff, but they're also.
These are the same people that live in the ghetto, and they destroy everything. They fight, they shoot, all kinds of crimes. It's the same people. Different names, same people.
So promoting it. Everybody got to go viral. Everybody got to tell their business. Everybody got to tell you what it is that they're doing wrong. Everybody got to get into some stuff.
Tijuana, don't leave. I'm going to show you the clip of the 2 tons of fun fighting.
It's dumb. It's super dumb.
Blame Carnival for putting a stop to certain shit. I feel like the shit need to go to 25 and up, because it's like these young adults, they getting on here, and number one, social media is messing up everything. They coming on here and they showing videos of how they sneaking alcohol on these cruise ships. So that's why they getting more strict when it comes to what you can bring and what you can't bring. Everything is not meant for social media, and y'all don't seem to understand that.
Right.
I get everybody want to go viral. I get everybody want to, be a streamer now, but everything is not meant to go on the net. Y'all don't think these people watch this shit when you showing how to sneak alcohol on the ship, when you showing how y'all be sneaking y'all Zao on the ship? Y'all don't think that they're watching this shit? Just like y'all have social media, so do the people. This shit ran by the feds. Y'all know that shit, right? The feds watching this shit. So I said that to say this. I don't blame them people, okay? Because y'all getting on that ship and y'all showing y'all bare ass. Not everybody, but a lot of people are going on this cruise ship and they just doing the utmost. The ignorance is just like at a high level. you can have fun and turn up and still not go on there trying to fight people. I just seen a video. This guy and his friends, young teenagers, not even 21 years old yet, beat up this girl boyfriend or her husband, beat him unconscious because they were in the elevator and they was jumping on the elevator like idiots. So she, the wife, asked them, can y'all stop? Of course, they get mad. They call her all type of bees. The husband stepped in after they called his wife bees and they beat the man unconscious.
Imagine you book a trip.
Aurelius, Rolynn, all these cruises need is a sign that says no ghetto allowed. Yeah. Why do you have to bring booze with you? Right. From what I've been told, the cruise ships are full of booze. You don't need to bring any. Wow. And Tijuana, yeah, I'm still going to show that to you.
For you and your girl. And you go on there and then you try to get on the elevator and then they start jumping up and down on the elevator. They tell us not to stereotype, right? And that just because they look a certain way or they act a certain way does not mean that they're criminals or they come from a criminal element. So we're not supposed to judge even though we don't know their background. And, you know, now you in a tough situation where you got to defend your chick from being called and disrespected and all of that. And then you end up in the hospital because it's a whole bunch of them. And then they jump you because they don't give a fuck. And you actually got something to lose. And you were supposed to get home so you can go to work the next day. And y'all actually justifying this nonsense.
It's shit like that ruins it for everybody. Because it's getting to a point. Y'all see how crowded Carnival is now. Y'all use this now. It's supposed to be a fun family event, but then you have this other side of people. It's like y'all going on there to just be ignorant. Everybody don't want to be around that shit. Like that really gets annoying.
And I tell people, you know, because some of these videos I watch, I read the comments and people are like, you know, well, black people, you know, you're stereotyped for a reason and da 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 da. And then I respond, I don't spend time with people that are involved in that type of behavior. There is no way that would bring unnecessary drama into my life. You know, I'm low key. I go to work. I don't need that in my life. I'd rather stay in my element than out. You got it. Thinks like a lion. Right. Hit that like button, folks. We're almost to 70 likes. All right. Let me finish playing this. Then I'll take you to Twitter.
I don't have time for that. Like, you're still an adult. Conduct your.
I'm not even the type of person that even care for, I don't care for cruises anyway.
All right. So, yeah. And again, if you go on YouTube, it is everywhere. People are talking about these cruise ship fights. And it's not just cruise ships. It's at theme parks. If you look right here in his comment section. So it's, if the black dollar is so strong and Black America is a cornerstone of American economics and culture, why don't they start their own cruise line? Okay, that's a good question. When the word ghetto is used, everyone knows who this pertains to. If you don't like it, prove us wrong. And so you can't get angry. I'm just saying. So let me go to Twitter. Ratchet fatigue. Not every black person acts with entitled wretchedness. No, as I told you, you think I would spend time with people that acted in that manner? No way. They'll have you stressed out. And no, thank you. I'll keep my life nice and simple. I like it like that. Hit the like button, folks. And if you have not already, if you've been watching this channel and you enjoy the content, but you haven't subscribed, hey, today's your day. All right, let me see. So again, if you go on, let me see. Hold on. Let me get the volume going. Hold on. So this is what people are dealing with. And if you have Twitter, you can, CJ, this behavior never started until President Biden didn't hear about these airlines and cruise ships. Okay, CJ. Okay, but you know what, his administration, everything goes. That was their mantra. So let me show you this fight. I mean, so this is happening a lot. So let me show you. Here's a fight. All right, so that was one, and among others. So I'm just saying, EBT entitled Black Tantrum. My girl, yes. I see that comment. Royal Caribbean never has this problem. That's because those ships go where it's freezing. CJ, I love cold weather, so I'll do the Royal. So again, you go, you get drunk, you fight, you destroy property. Okay, here's another one. You can't see it? Okay. Hold on. Let me reshare it. I thought, okay, you can't see it? Okay, hold on. Did you not see the first fight from Twitter? Let me share my screen again. Okay, hold on.
Oh, I better back it up.
Let me see. Okay, are we on the same page now? CJ, I have the first one. Okay, Chicago, are we good now? Okay, can everyone see everything now? I will go back to the first video and play that for you. Okay, here's the first video. My bad. Thank you. Yeah, anytime I'm talking and I think you can see something, you can. If you let me know, I'll get it queued up. My goodness gracious. Is this CJ? Unfortunately, yes. But it's the white man. It's white supremacy and it's systemic racism that's causing these problems. Watch it. Look at this crap.
World Star! World Star! Back up, my man. Back up. It's going down. Hey! Oh, shit! Welcome to the motherfucking cruise. No, not me, man. Hold on, shit. Oh, shit! There it goes. There it goes. Shit! God damn! God damn! Welcome to the crew. Holy shit. Come on, man. Hey, come on, man. God damn. Holy shit. Hey. God damn. God damn. Get him, homie. God damn. Oh, we got fucked up. I just want some pizza. Where the pizza at, though? Let him know. Where the pizza at? Oh, shit. God damn. World star. Oh, this is too much. Hey, come on, guys. God damn. Holy shit. Holy shit. Here's the aftermath. Broken plates, broken hair and shit. Jesus Christ, man. That was a fucking nightmare. I'm going to help you guys clean up, man. God damn, I can't leave y'all here by yourselves. This is crazy. Holy shit.
Okay, that's just one. Let me read some of these comments. Beverly, I could show you these fights from now until the rapture. Yes, it is sad, and yes, it is embarrassing. So again, but it's white supremacy. It's the white man again. The white man is causing all of these problems, right? And hey, Black Lives Matter. Totally disgusting. Yes, Lord Jammer, Caesar, Laurie, Beverly, CJ, my girls, Rich, Wilding. Who the heck would want to be around people that acted like this? Okay, I'm not done. Hopefully you can still see. Somebody said they should throw them all overboard. Okay, so you know when one person posts a video, everyone start posting all their videos. So here's another one. CJ, feel bad for the employees having to clean that mess up. Yes. All right, here's another. Watch this one. You see some of the bonnet queens are involved. Here we go.
She beating her ass. Damn. Keep throwing them bitches. Keep throwing them bitches. Damn, she popped that shit. Damn. 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 See, let me back up. Go ahead, keep throwing them bitches. Damn. She beating her ass. Damn.
Who said? Lord Jammer said, "Attack of the Boom Quishas." So, how many of you? Again, if you go on Twitter and type in Carnival Cruise fights, you'll see plenty. Oh, it's terrible. And they get mad when someone says something about it, and they have excuses. So I can show you some more. So what are your thoughts on this? Beverly, society needs God. Yeah, see that child in the middle? Yeah, CJ, exactly. 50th anniversary of Jaws. CJ, that when I was a kid, Jaws had me scared out of my kazoo. Let me see. I can find some more fights for you. Hold on. All right, hold on. Give me 1 second. Hit that like button, folks. Oh, I remember that. I was a kid. I remember Tony Dorsett with that. We beat the Vikings that night. Ha ha ha. Let me find some more. I can find, if you go on social media, Traveling Mom, they don't care. Oh. All you have to do is type in Carnival Cruise fights. That's all you have to do. But I don't see any of the Democrats or the black shills saying a word. Everything's okay. Let me see. Let me get this page up for you. Hit the like button. I hope you're enjoying this content. All right. Spirit of anger. Mayor, yeah, and just you say something, and I mean, just emotions on the sleeve. You can't say anything, just always ready to fight. What the heck is wrong with you? So let me show you. And then I think this is where 24 people were banned.
For the black community.
Hold on.
24 people are now banned from sailing with Carnival Cruise Line after getting into a fight. The video.
So, honest question for the black community and the blacker than black, because I'm black, y'all crowd. Are you condemning this? Are you tired of this? Are you sick of watching it happen in video after video after video? Because I am. I'm embarrassed by it. I hate watching this. I hate when this type of news is shared and it's the same people over and over again, whether it's in a Chuck E. Cheese and there's a mass fight in a Chuck E. Cheese, or it's just random acts of violence.
And don't forget, folks, like he said, Chuck E. Cheese, how many McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, I can't tell you how many videos I've seen just like this. So it's not just Carnival Crew, it's everywhere. It's the same people. The ratchet ghetto people who don't know how to act. They ruin everything for everyone else. Mayor, yes. Close Encounters of the Degenerate Kind. Yes, I remember that movie, Lord Jammer. I'm telling my age again. I love that movie. So, darling, when I was in culinary school, my dream was to work on a cruise. Never been happier not to have followed that dream. Right. Rich, no, I could not. CJ, just don't mess with Iron Mike on a plane or cruise ship. It won't fare well for you. Okay, CJ. Right. Okay, so tell me what you think. Yeah, anything black on black, the mainstream media, CJ, it's crickets. They don't say one word. And that's where the hypocrisy really bothers me. They won't say anything, but I will. And that's why, like I said, I want to talk about this because I know some of you knew about it, and then I'm like, some of you maybe not. Hey, it is what it is. I just don't know. Again, this is very prevalent, and I think social media has made people act even worse because, when they act a fool, there's always someone recording it. So even though it may be something bad or negative, they're thinking, hey, I went viral. And that's bad, Darla. And they wonder why stores and restaurants are closing. Oh, wait, that's Trump's fault. Darla, you were here. I did a video on that, love. And, like I said, it's sad for the elderly Black people that are just trapped. And, I don't know. I did 2 or 3 videos on that. And I just said, everyone gets thrown into lumped into the same pot. And so this is the image, Dine and Dash, Honeybee. I did a video on that too. And they get mad when someone says something about Black people. Oh, you're racist. Well, you're the reason they're saying it, because you're the ones with the ratchet ghetto behavior are ruining it for everyone else. CJ, I'm sorry. But that, it is what it is. It is what it is. I was watching a video on this topic when you went live. Darla, yeah, Darla, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. So I don't know. I can show you some more. Let me let this guy finish.
And it's young black men, young teenagers out there attacking people. Are you condemning this? Or are you pointing the finger and going, well, they're doing this, and oh, well, leave us alone? Or my personal favorite, I don't have to make myself palatable to you. Where's the outrage against this? Because listen, I'm just a coon, right? I'm a coon. I'm an Uncle Tom, right? I mean, I moved away from all this. I'm embarrassed by it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to experience it. So I moved away from all of it. I keep myself away from these type of events.
So again, the black people that don't want to be around it, they're called horrible names. Again, I keep my life nice and simple. I don't need drama. No, 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 no. No, thank you. Hate is a virus. You're right. I mean that people are moving to red straight, getting away from it. Yeah, CJ, people don't want to be around that crap. They don't. And so I don't know. What are your thoughts? I'm going to let this guy finish because I love what he's saying.
I don't go on Carnival. I don't go on Spirit. I don't go on Frontier. I don't go where I know there's going to be a certain hood and ghetto element when I go on vacation or just in my regular daily life. I go around this when I have to. So where's the outrage? Where's the embarrassment? Is anybody going to speak out about this? Because it's happening. It's happening more and more. And it's the same people. Over as much as I hate to notice a pattern crowd, I'm starting to notice a pattern. So I'm speaking out against it.
Well, this looks like a decent guy, but by him being black, people see him. They associate him with the hood rats. And you can see that he's a decent human being, right?
Why aren't you? Where's Al Sharpton speaking out about this? Where's BLM? Maybe it doesn't suit their financial goals, right? Yep. And that's what it's all about. Shame on them. Shame on you. Zeke Arkham got your 6. Bye.
He sounds like he voted for Trump. Okay, throwing chairs. This is the same one, I think. Yeah. And then this one. You hear the black woman there saying that they're ghetto. Did you hear that? The problem with that is they bring it with them. Yeah, they can't leave it in the hood. Everywhere they go, they take it. That's why you see all these viral videos. Lord Jammer, no drama for me or my mama. Oh, Lord Jammer, yeah. Your mama taught you that. Mine did too. No, that nonsense. No. Whoopi. CJ, you said it looked like Whoopi was in the video. What was she doing? Screaming racism, white supremacy. So again, and here's somebody who canceled their Carnival cruise. She was like, nope.
We are not your demographic anymore. So y'all, I was supposed to be going on a Carnival cruise. So one of my friends is turning 30, and
now listen to this one. This is someone who canceled their cruise. And this is someone saying that I finally realized that blacks destroy your ships, abuse your staff, don't tip, and have run off your white clientele. So let's see what she has to say.
And he's never been on a cruise. He doesn't have a passport, so do not suggest flying somewhere. So he's never been on a cruise, and he was like, "It's my dirty 30. I want to be on a turned up ship. He'd be seeing all the videos of Carnival." He was like, "I want to do that because I'm trying to be lit for my birthday, right?" Well, Carnival has decided they want to rebrand, and they don't want to be known as the turn up cruise no more, the budget friendly cruise no more. they want to be, I don't know, I guess they want to be royal. Even though when people book Carnival, they know what they are booking. They know they are booking a turn up cruise, period. Everybody on there is looking to have a good time, party, and have fun. We know what type of people are on there. Like, everybody on there, it's just Carnival cruises are so much fun. Like, everybody is just a vibe, right? And it's like anywhere there's going to be like alcohol, things might get a little rowdy. That just comes with the territory of people being drunk. It has nothing to do with, like, you know, being black, being this, the music. But these people done banned the fans. They saying no more hip hop music. So, child, that was the whole purpose of us going. So now we are not going back to the drawing board because no, ma'am.
So this lady, you can tell who she voted for. The Curry Queen, of course. Tijuana Border Jumper, thank you for your super chat, love. I'm sending you some hearts. I used to ride with a black motorcycle club, and all the events I went to, none of the black people acted like that. Tijuana, that's what I'm saying. I don't spend time with people that act like animals. So that, and again, Tijuana, I keep my life nice and simple. People that act like that, these are the same people when the police pull them over, they have this nasty, loud, ratchet attitude. And you know, the police say something to them, not all, but many of them have attitudes to begin with. They're loud, they're ghetto, they don't listen, they don't follow commands. And you know, it's the same suspects, people. Lord Jammer, I know how you feel, dear. I'm in the same boat. It's been about 5 years for me too, dear. Trust me, I do know. So I'm just saying, people, there's a pattern here. I don't see black teachers, other black teachers or other black professionals out here acting like this, out here running from the police and all these other things. It's just a group. It's the same people the same people doing this on these Carnival cruises, the same type of ratchet people who get in trouble with the police, destroy their communities in the hood. It's the same people. Caesar, the same kind of foolishness ruined the National Black Ski Club events. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Okay. Lord Jammer, I lost my dad 2 days after I turned. Wow, Lord Jammer, you lost everyone, but you have us, dear. We're sorry to hear that, but we're here for you, dear. So listen to this young lady. We know who she voted for. So she's upset that Carnival is changing the rules, and so she canceled her cruise. No one wants to be involved with this foolishness. And if they do, something's wrong with them. And here's another fight. Hold on. I told you, if you go on any form of social media, you can see these Carnival fights everywhere. I don't want to see this crap when I'm on vacation. Look at this one.
She put her wig on. She swung out of her. This girl had nothing to do with it. Yeah, that's a bitch ass move he just did. You don't hit no lady like that. He whooped her ass. Here goes somebody's shoe. Is this your shoe? Is this yours?
All right. So is that what you want to see, folks, when you go on a cruise? I know I don't.
She swallowed.
Hold on. Here's another one.
Oh, rocket.
A lot of profanity here, folks.
Hey, 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 hey.
Come on, you sitting right now. Who you at? Who you in? What? Come on. Come on. Come on.
Ay, 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 ay.
Come on, fam.
Ay, ay, ay. Get him, get him.
Come on, fam.
Get him. Oh.
Black Lives Matter. Get out of here. Gail, who wants to go on a cruise and fear for your life every minute? Not me, Gail. No, thank you. CJ, Rolynn, did you see the black Secret Service agent on President Trump's detail? This guy is huge. I would not want to tangle with that dude. He looks like he could tear you another one. I have not, but I'll check it out. So yeah, folks, here's another one. Oh, this was a Royal Caribbean cruise out of Galveston. What is it with Galveston? Someone tell me. Okay, but yeah, these are Black Americans, but it's a brawl on the Royal Caribbean. Oh. Lady, move. So anyway, I showed that one, CJ and Lord Jammer. So so people won't come in my comment section. I'm only showing Black people. So I hope they're happy. The people who are the race hustlers, I hope you're happy. Okay. So anyway, yeah. And this guy right here, look at this. Dozens of astronauts, I call them young scholars, future, Harvard grads and Yale grads, banned after a massive brawl broke out on a Carnival cruise ship. And I've already showed you that one. So, there are plenty though. Oh my God. They had to forcibly remove him.
I want a reimbursement. Okay, I checked in. I don't want reimbursement.
You watching this on air for real? Female officer. I ain't married.
Oh man! And all that was it. She wasn't following directions. And you see, if you look and say, notice anything, there's some more fighting. Black Lives Matter, though, right? So we're gonna go. I just wanted to show you, Chicago Hood. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's. Ugh. All right. All right. But yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to share with you. You can see plenty more if you go on
Video from Saturday appears.
Hold on. If you go on any form of social media and you will see it. Montrez, how you doing, love? Even the cruise directors are Black. Yes, CJ. Montrez, I'm a Black man, and this is very embarrassing to watch. The spirit of ratchetness. Boom. Montrez, exactly. Tijuana, no problem, love. Good night, dog. Yeah, we're gonna get out of here. Way back when In 67, I was the dandy of Gamma Chi. See who's going to get this one. Sweet things from Boston, so young and willing. Moved down to Scarsdale. Where the heck am I? Good night, Darla. Hey, 19. Oh, yes. No, we can't dance together. No, we can't talk it over. Please take me along when you slide on down. I love some Steely Dan. Woo! Yes. God, no, Steely Dan. Oh. Woo. Yes, Lord Jammer. I enjoyed all of you. This was so nice. I'll be live tomorrow. I normally go back to Allentown for the 4th, but I decided I'm just going to, relax and take care of my plants, my kitty cats, and just relax. Friday night, I crashed your party. Saturday, I said I was sorry. Sunday came, you trashed me out again. All right, what am I singing? I was only having fun. Wasn't hurting anyone. And we all enjoyed the weekend for a while. I've been stranded in the combat zone. I walked through Bedford style alone. Even rode my motorcycle in the rain. You told me not to drive. I made it home alive. God bless you too. So you said that only proves that I'm insane. You may be right. I may be crazy. Whoa, but it just may be a lunatic you're looking for. Woo! Now I told you I love Billy Joel. Billy Joel made a song about Allentown, Pennsylvania when I was living there, so I felt special. I'll always love Billy Joel. And I have to check on him. I know he was having some health challenges too. Boy, everyone's getting old. PA, yes, Rich. Allentown, PA is where I used to live. Yes. All right, we're going to go. I enjoyed you. I'll be live for the 4th here celebrating. Now, for those that don't know, the big, beautiful bill, woo! We passed it. That sorry bum, Tom Tillis, I voted for him, a Republican. I'm calling him a rhino. He voted against it. And then he came out and said, well, I'm not running for office again. Because you're not going to win. Phil Collins. Oh my God. Yes. Genesis and Phil Collins. I could sing forever. Right back at you. Yes. My girls. I love Phil Collins. Yes, Rich. So do me a favor, folks. Once I end the live stream, if you will. Lord Jammer, Elton John. Yeah. Yeah, Elton John. I have Elton John's greatest hits in the truck. So, yeah. Lanita, thank you for dropping in. I'll be live tomorrow, probably 6 o'clock. Hit the like button, folks. Hit the share button. And I've enjoyed all of you. If you'll do me one small favor, once I end the live stream, thank you for reminding me, Florida. Once I end the live stream, if you will, come back and leave a comment. That also helps to trigger. Yes, I love Bono. Yes. And I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Yes. Elton John. Yes. Awesome, everyone. Yeah. If everyone in here, Barry White, L'Oreal, I have his greatest hits too. Simply Red, Holding Back the Years. Yes, Kenny G. Yes. I have 37 people here. A lot of people, I had 60 plus, and some have left. All of you who are here, once I end the stream, if you will go in and leave, yes, I love you too. I even have them in my playlist too. If you go and leave a comment under the video once the stream has ended, great to see you too, Lanita. I promise. Ask Lord Jammer, ask Chicago Hood and my girls and CJ and Florida. I will respond to your comments. That's what I do. I'll be sitting here at my computer. I'm not going anywhere for a while because I have to prepare for tomorrow's stream. But yeah, the big, beautiful bill passed. And so tomorrow we'll be talking about that. I'm happy about that. And yeah, we'll be talking about a couple of other things too. So I'll be preparing. So if it's not too much to ask, you can just say, I enjoyed the stream. You don't have to say a lot, but YouTube wants to see engagement. Aerosmith, yes. Oh yeah. Walk this way. All right. My favorite Aerosmith song is Dream On. Yes, CJ. That's okay, Lanita. You can catch the replay, dear. Happy 4th. Yes, I'll be live tomorrow. I'm not, because I told you I'm not traveling back home. I'm staying here in North Carolina. Laurie, I have Diana Ross and the Supremes greatest hits on CD. The Christmas CD too. Glenn Campbell, I like. Yes. Jerome in the truck. Yes, dear. Yes. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to end it now. I'll talk to you in the comment section. Then when the live ends, if you will leave some comments. Thank you so much, Chicago Hood. Love, I appreciate you. And I just sent you some hearts. There we go. I just sent you some hearts in the comment section, dear. Thank you so much. The Congregational Black Caucus tried to sell us out again. Caesar, that's all the CBC. I wish Trump would disband the Congressional Black Caucus. I wish he would disband the NAACP. They're all sold out. They're not doing anything for Americans. They're only doing things for illegals. Boom. Oh, yes, CJ, I'm not going back to Pennsylvania. I'm relaxing. I'm just going to stay here and relax and take care of my cats and take care of my plants. Then because I have to pay people to come by and take care of the cats and water the plant. I'm just going to stay home. I'm just going to stay home. You're going to see Earth, Wind, and Fire. Oh my God. The reasons. I can't get my voice that high. The reasons that we're here. Thank you, Rich. Rich, don't forget, I'm going to end this live stream. Please, all of you, Mom to 3, Carmelo Anthony's. We'll talk about that tomorrow too. Yes. Black Americans have turned, Let It Whip. Yes, the Daz Band. I got it, Lanita. Black Americans have turned on the Carmelo Anthony family because they're asking for more money. And Black Americans are like, what did you do with the money we sent you the first time? I love it. So people are waking up. Stop making people rich. And he can use a public defender. I'm saying. All right. I'm coming to talk to you in the comment section. Don't forget Cameo. Oh, yeah. Just like candy. Kool and the Gang. Yes. My favorite Kool and the Gang is, oh, yes, it's ladies' night. And the feeling's right. Okay, there we go. All right. And Joanna. Kool and the Gang. What happened to them? I got to look them up. A lot of these people are getting old and passing away. Get down on it. I like that one too, Mom to 3. Yes. All right. I'm coming to talk to you now. Don't forget, all of you, please leave comments under the description box. I enjoyed you. I love you. Be safe. And I'll be live tomorrow, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Coming to talk to you right now.